and I want to welcome you on today. Today, we want to talk about essential oils, and one of the essential oils that we'll be talking about today is eucalyptus oil. Eucalyptus oil. Let's see if we can get you to see it. Eucalyptus oil. And the Latin name for eucalyptus oil is Eucalyptus gallopus. Eucalyptus gallopus, and that is the Latin name for eucalyptus oil. But first, I'm going to read to you my disclaimer. For all those out there that have a health and wellness or holistic nutritionist consultant, you want to make sure that you give a disclaimer. That's even if you are those y'all that sell TLC, that are distributors for Total Life Changes Tea. I have not seen any of y'all give a disclaimer. It's very important that you give a disclaimer. So much important. So my disclaimer goes like this. Content on this site is for references and educational purposes only, and is not suitable for advice from a licensed healthcare professional. You should not rely solely on this content. Holistic and Wellness Services has no liability. Sharita Berry has no liability for inaccuracies. Always consult with your medical doctor first before trying any holistic or alternative medications or holistic modalities. Statement regarding herbs, herbal supplements, essential oils have not been evaluated by the FDA, and these products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or condition. That is my disclaimer on today. So we're talking about eucalyptus oil. And eucalyptus oil is a well-known essential oil that has been used for many, many purposes. Certain medications have eucalyptus oils, like vapor rub. Those are that may use vapor rub that has eucalyptus oil in it. So eucalyptus oil is available as an essential oil that is used as a medicine to treat a variety of common diseases and conditions, including nausea, congestion, asthma, and as a tick repellent. Now, anytime that you're using any type of essential oil, you want to first do a skin patch test. And the reason why you do that is to see if you have allergic reaction to the oil. So if you do a skin test patch and you notice that any redness or bumps may occur, that means you have allergic reaction to that particular oil, and that means you do not want to use it. But if you don't, you always want to use, you always want to dilute any type of essential oil in any type of courier oil. What are some of the courier oils? Some of the courier oils are sweet almond oil, grapeseed oil, olive oil, coconut oil, jojoba oil, just to name a few. Now, diluting essential oil may also be applied to the skin as a remedy for health problems such as arthritis and skin ulcers. Can you drink eucalyptus oil? No, it is unsafe when it's taken by mouth without first being diluted. Taking 3.5 milliliter of undiluted oil can be fatal. Signs of eucalyptus poisoning might include stomach pain and burning, dizziness, muscle weakness, small eye pupils, feeling of suffocation. So it is not safe to drink eucalyptus oil. And that goes for any type of essential oil that you use. It is not safe to drink it in. It's not been diluted. I'm sorry. Is it safe to inhale essential oil? Some people purchase empty cartridges of inhalers, and they use certain essential oils to inhale for to help them calm, to help with asthma and different things like that. Breathe easily. Respiratory conditions such as asthma and sinusitis may be helped by inhaling streams steam with added essential oil. The oil reacts with mucous membranes, not only reducing mucus, but helping loosen it so that you can cough it up. So if you congested and you take a pot of boiling water, maybe a pot that you may never use again because you're adding essential oil, and put like 1 or 2 drops of the essential oil in the pot, let it boil, turn it off, and then some people hold their head over the steam that's coming from the hot water, and they breathe it in and they inhale it in, so that if you're congested, it loosens the mucus up in your chest and your nose, and it helps you to breathe, brother, so that you can cough all that mucus up. So that's another thing. What are the benefits of eucalyptus oil? What are the benefits of the eucalyptus oil? Health benefits. Other documented medical and healthy uses for eucalyptus oil include treating of respiratory illness, cough, cold, sore throats, asthma, and congestion appear to respond to medicines containing eucalyptus. Relieve congestion and cough by rubbing eucalyptus oil or ointment on your chest. Most people use eucalyptus oil and they dilute it with a carrier oil. And when they have different colds, chest colds, head colds, they take it and they rub it on their chest with the oil. Or some people create an ointment, a eucalyptus oil ointment, and rub it like that. One of the things I know today, earlier, somebody stated they had lupus and they were unable to move because of the swelling, the pain. So I suggested, to get some eucalyptus oil and some sweet almond oil to make a massaging oil and rub it on the area that is swollen or inflamed, because eucalyptus oil helps with the relief of pain and inflammation in the muscles. So it serves as it's sort of like a cooling effect on the muscles, so it can be used as a massaging oil. Like I said, eucalyptus oil is included in a lot of ointments that are out here for like muscle pain and different inflammation and stuff like that. So once again, we're talking about eucalyptus oil, and the Latin name for eucalyptus oil is Eucalyptus globulus. And I'm going to read to you my disclaimer on today once more, so that you all can know that I'm doing things the right way. Disclaimer: content on this page is for references and educational purposes only, and it's not suitable for advice from a licensed is not a substitute for advice from a licensed healthcare professional. You should not rely on this content. Holistic wellness services, and Sharita Berry has no liability for inaccuracies. Always consult with your medical doctor first before you try any holistic or alternative medication and or holistic modalities. Statements regarding herbs, herbal supplements, essential oils have not been evaluated by the FDA, and these products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any diseases and conditions. Now, I always stress to people to do your research. You always want to do your research, first of all. There is some case studies out there on various types of essential oils that have been used, and that can be used for different things as an alternative. Remember, you always do your research, and you remember, always consult with your medical doctor or your neuropractic doctor first before you try any type of holistic modalities, any type of essential oils, anything. You always want to consult your doctor first, because they can give you wise counsel on if that particular essential oil will have an interaction with the medication that you're using. But most likely, since essential oils have been used for centuries. Like I said, most eucalyptus has been used for centuries, and eucalyptus is included in a lot of different types of medication and creams that are for like muscle aches, inflammation, and pain due to inflammation. So I'm Sharita, and I just wanted to do a brief overall on eucalyptus oil on today, and give you some feedback from some of the uses that you can use it for. You can use it for as a in aromatherapy. Eucalyptus oil is used if you get a diffuser by adding the water intake, maybe 1 drop, because the eucalyptus oil is really, really, really strong, and it only takes about 1 drop to add to the diffuser, and let the diffuser do it, let the aromatherapy do its job. If you have been dealing with a cold or sneezing and coughing, and you don't want to inhale it, you can just put it in the diffuser, and it'll, while the steam is coming off the diffuser, it'll open up your chest, and open up that unclog that mucus and congestion, so that you can cough it up. And so, it helps. Trust me, it helps. I tried it myself. So eucalyptus oil can be used in a combination with other essential oils to fight off a cold, or a cough, congestion. Like I said, the information on my videos are for educational and reference purposes only. I am not a licensed doctor. Glory to God. Thank you, Jesus. That's something that I wanted to do later on, but I have knowledge and educational background in using essential oils and herbs as well, on holistic modalities and holistic treatments and different things like that. The information is not a means to provide a cure, treat, diagnose, or prevent any diseases or conditions. If you have a disease, or you have a condition or illness, and you need to be diagnosed, this is why I stress that you consult with your medical doctor first on what options that you have for whatever illness or treatment conditions that you have. Once again, these videos are for educational and references purposes only, not intended to treat, cure, diagnose, or prevent any type of diseases or conditions. I am Sharita, and I thank you all for joining me on this afternoon.